Welcome back to Squawk Box. Our next guest company is known as the largest addiction treatment company in the United States. I want to welcome Indivior CEO Mark Crossley. The company is announcing their primary share listing is moving to the NASDAQ, where we're sitting here right now. It's nice to see you.
Yes, great to be back. Thanks for having me.
Let's talk about what this company does. For those who don't know, we talk about addiction. Opioid addiction is the primary piece of this company at this point, but you're looking at all sorts of addictions.
Absolutely, Andrew. I mean, we were founded to help people suffering with opioid use disorder and have had a series of innovations in medication. Our blockbuster drug, Sublocade, is out on the market. It's a once-monthly opioid use disorder. We've recently expanded across the continuum of care. We have a rescue medication that's out there specifically designated for high-powered synthetic opioids called OPVEE. It's a different active called nalmefene, and we have a pipeline to deal with other areas of addiction.
When do people take that?
People take that once they've been in an accidental overdose for opioids.
So, and what does that drug cost?
That drug is $72.
So it's not an incredible, crazy number.
No, it's not. And I think what you see out there is the idea when you're rescuing someone that's overdosed from opioids is the speed at which you rescue them is key. And the nalmefene molecule is unique because it's incredibly fast acting and very high powered. So it gets people back very fast. So when you get that respiratory back, you prevent brain damage and quality of life issues later on from having a lack of oxygen.
What are you seeing in terms of this usage?
Yeah, we're in the very early stages. We just launched in September, and the way the rules work is you have to do a bunch of policy work to be able to shift from the current paradigm of treatment, which is naloxone-based products, to allow for all FDA-approved products. So we're in that process. We've changed standing orders across a number of states. The funding is in line that comes out of the government to now be for all FDA-approved, and we've got some early adopters, and the early results have been very positive. On average, one dose per save has been happening in the early adopters versus when the current standard of care is 3 to 5.
Where do you think we are in the opioid addiction crisis in this country?
I'd like to say that we're making a headway, but the statistics are just still in a rough spot. I think for the first year we saw opioid overdose deaths drop. They're down about 2 to 3% over the last year, but there's still 85,000 a year. It's the single largest cause of death for people 18 to 45. When you look at people that are addicted to opioids, you only have a little bit less than 2 in 10 people are actually accessing treatment. So, awareness, reduction of stigma, breaking down barriers is really key for these treatments. And then having treatments that work, helping with their choices and adherence.
And are you seeing it across the country? I mean, just spread across the country? Are there regional pockets where you think it's much more concentrated?
We're seeing this as a universal issue, and I think one of the things that's a positive in the space and where we're going to progress is it is bipartisan. So it's on both sides of the aisle. Folks have this with all of their constituents, and they're trying to find ways to solve it.
So here's a semi-political question. If, in fact, somehow we were able to grapple with the opioid crisis in this country, that would be bad for your company.
Listen, I think if you were to crack it, this is going to be a multi-year sort of solution. And for us, the idea is you get people in treatment, you help them stay in recovery and regain their life.
Right. One of the things you're looking at, though, which, by the way, is not going away, so maybe a burgeoning business for you, is thinking about cannabis and the addiction market or the addiction of cannabis. There's a big debate about whether cannabis unto itself is addictive at all, though. So how are you playing this, if you will?
Listen, cannabis, alcohol, what I tend to refer to as the normalized areas of addiction. People believe they're safe, they're legal in many states, and the U.S. government's looking to take it from Schedule 1 to Schedule 3. But when used in excess, it causes issues and it causes addiction. I think we can all say we know people that use alcohol in excess and they need help to get off of that. There aren't pharmacological interventions. Well, we're seeing the same thing happening in cannabis. 20 years ago, THC levels 3 to 6%. Today, on average, over 20%. And then you've got high doses like tinctures, gummies. They're over 70%. Those high THC levels are incredibly addictive. They cause psychosis, mental things. They lead to schizophrenia when you have heavy usage all day long. So for the people that recreationally are using it...
Legalization a good move, then?
Well, I think, again, it has to do with how you're using this.